गुड मॉर्निंग। नई ट्रिप पे निकल गए हैं और हम जा रहे हैं चिचन इट्जा देखने के लिए। तो फर्स्ट हम जाएंगे, मायो कल्चर देखेंगे, फिर सिनोटे देखेंगे और फिर चिचन इट्जा। और ये टूर है अमीगो टूर, जो कि हमको स्काई होटल के पास से पिकअप किया था। और हम जा रहे हैं 9 o'clock, मतलब आफ्टरनून के 9 o'clock, मॉर्निंग के 9 o'clock हमने पिकअप की थी, बस में बैठे थे और रात को 11 बजे आए थे। इस टूर में सारी डिटेल है, आप पूरा वीडियो देखोगे तो पूरा पता चल जाएगा क्या क्या कल्चर है, सब कुछ। तो नंबर 1 मायोनीज कल्चर देखेंगे हम। उसके बाद सिनोटे जो एक बड़ा सा कुआं है उसके अंदर जाएंगे और नहाएंगे। और दूसरा 7 वंडरलैंड है जो वो देखेंगे। ठीक है, तो इस वीडियो में इस होटल से हमको पिकअप किया था और बहुत सारे लोग थे, तो जो कि वो पूरे बस में बैठेंगे। और 9 o'clock हम ब्रेकफास्ट करके वहाँ से निकल गए थे। हमारे होटल के पास में ही था, तो हमने वॉक करके ही वहाँ पे पहुँच गए। और ये बस स्टार्ट हो रहा है। हमारी पहले अटेंडेंस ली गई, कौन कौन आया है।
And I have, what is your name, sir? Gabriel. Rolo. Okay, thank you so much. Will you please be ready for the balcony tour? Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Why you don't answer me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience. And we did the complicated part of the tour. And several hotels. And this is, that was our last stop. And now we are on the way to Yucatan. Well, and thank you so much for to share one of your holiday with us. Thank you so much for to be interested in the Mayan culture. And in the name of the company Amigo Tours, be welcome and let's go to have fun. Are you ready for to go to Guatemala?
Yes.
Guatemala.
But-
I think we're going to Belize.
To Belize. It's on the way to Guatemala. We
Okay.
stop there too if you want. Okay. So and it doesn't matter if you don't have your passport with you because our driver has expertise for to cross the frontier without paper. Chapo way under the ground. No? Okay. Aye. Okay. Well, are you ready for Chichen Itza?
Yes.
Sounds like a nonce. Are you ready for Chichen Itza?
Yes.
Sounds better. Okay. Well, yes, we will see one of the new 7 wonders of the world. We're going to Chichen Itza, we're going to Yucatan, and we will swim. We will take the lunch, we will swim in a wonder natural. This is a cenote, and we'll visit a real Mexican city. Okay, well, let me just explain you a little bit about the itinerary, the place that we'll see. Well, you need to know something. Chichen Itza, it's in the middle of the jungle. It's far away of Cancun. I don't know why the Mayans they built Chichen Itza in the middle of the jungle, so far from your hotel. Yeah. Today we will travel 600 kilometers, like about 400 miles round trip. Yeah. Okay. Well, but first stop is not Chichen Itza. First stop that will be like in about 1 hour and 30 minutes in a Mayan cooperative. The Mayan cooperative is the places where the Mayans they go to worship, but that's the place that we have the cenotes. That is a cenote. Have you been in a cenote? No. Do you know what is a cenote?
No.
Okay. Well, cenote it's like a pool in the middle of the jungle, like a river under the grounds, and it's like a sinkhole. It's a water cave. That cenote Chichican between the top 5 cenotes in the Yucatan states. We had to go down the stairs 65 steps, like about 22 minutes. And in the middle, a platform. Some areas, the water is to your knees, to your belly, to your forehead. 5 meters, 50 meters, 150 meters. Maybe connection with another country. Okay. Yes, that is a cenote. Okay. Well, and you need to know. Life jacket is mandatory. Even if your name is Michael Phelps, for your safe, life jacket is mandatory if you want to swim. Okay. Well, family, and why we don't go straight to Chichen Itza? Because if we go straight to Chichen Itza, it's gonna be like about almost 3 hours, and when we arrive in there, and that would be so complicated. A bunch of people, and the hottest part of the day. So well, and we try to avoid a bunch of people. So well, we try to avoid that hottest part of the day. So well, and when we arrive in there, so well, just a few people, shady, nice, and perfect. Okay. Well, first, so well, you're gonna swim. First, you're gonna take the lunch. So well, and that area, because next to the cenote we have the restaurant. So well, and the restaurant you find rice, beans, chicken, salad, cochinita, pibil. So well, you have a little, you have a market too. So well, and that will, we will interact with Mayan people. So well, that's the place that we will do a tequila tasting. Yes, Mayan, they have tequila. Okay, so the idea is like a first, you're having fun, you're eating, so well, and you're swimming, so well, and you try to get drunk, so well, and then after that, so well, we go to Valladolid, so well, and like in the area of the Mayan Cooperative, we will be there for 2 hours, a little bit more, so well, and then we're gonna see how to look at real Mexican City. That is Valladolid. That is like about 30 minutes from the area of the Mayan Cooperative. Valladolid, so well, is for to see how to look at real Mexican City. We take pictures, so well, and we maybe to have a Mexican experience, so well, to get an ice cream or a tender corn with peppers, so well, or a Mexican snack, so well, and then we go back to transportation and we travel another hour from Valladolid to Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is gonna be our last stop. So when we arrive in there, we will see one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Yes, that would be perfect. Okay. Then after that, after Chichen Itza, we go back to the transportation and we travel another 3 hours. Okay, all the way back to Cancun. I hope that we're back to Cancun about to 8 or 9 p.m. It's gonna be the same transportation all day long. This is very important. At the first stop, when we arrive in there to Chichican, when you leave the transportation, just take a picture of the bus, the front of the bus. You have the color, white color, with the number 1045. Please remember the number of the bus. And remember what is the number on your seat. Take a look. Okay. And please, when you come back to the transportation, come back to the same place, same seat. Okay? Come back to the same bus. Because if you take another bus, maybe they're gonna take you to other places, like a Belize, or Guatemala, or Chiapas, or Merida, or Campeche. Okay? Same transportation all day long, please. Okay? Well, as a service, this is very important. Right there on the back, the gray cabin to the left. That's our restroom. For PP, for CC, only liquid number 1. This is very important. You need to know. It's more like a container, and everything that is happening there is going to travel with us all day long. Okay? If you try to go home, sooner or later, we will know. Yeah. Okay. But the sensor, so will activate, and that the screen, so we'll take a picture of that person. And then we want to play the video of those pictures, right? Okay. And then, I don't know, I will share in social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, okay? Just please, only emergency number 1, BP, CC, only liquid, okay? Thank you so much. So, well, let me introduce the second person most important after you. So, well, and that person, so, well, is behind the wheel. So, well, today is your day because you're going to see one of the new 7 wonders of the world. To go to see Chichen Itza is like as you go to the Great Wall of China, or Taj Mahal, or Machu Picchu, or the Jesus Redentor. So, well, and those places are amazing. So, well, and the second person most important after you, our driver. And yes, let's go to big applause to our driver, Luis. Give it a Luis, please. Luis, please stand up. They want to see you. Do you want to see him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, Luis, I'm your guy too. So, well, my name, Pastor. Luis, I'm Pastor. So, well, well, let's go to do something because we have another hour and 20 minutes. Let's go to take a break. 45 minutes. 30 minutes, 25 minutes before to ride to the first stop. I will back to the microphone. I will start to share information about the Mayans, details, who was the Mayans, who are the Mayans, so well, some recommendation about the Mayan cooperative, some details about the tour, so well, and I promise I will be quiet on the way back. On the way back, I will take a seat here. I will shut my mouth. Okay? Cool. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, so well, family. Remember, Luis and Pastor, so well, this is the bus number 1045, and this is Chichen Itza tour. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Wake up, stop. First stop, remember, that will be the Mayan cooperative Chichicam. And the first stop, please, is very important that you take with you your cell phone, your wallet, your swimming suit, your towels, water shoes, your wife, and your husband, and the kids. Okay. Okay, remember, this first stop, we will swim, we will take the lunch, we will interact with the Mayan people, so well, and we had the opportunity to do shopping too, so well, and bring all the things that you're gonna need for to do those activities, to swim, to take the lunch, to try to get drunk, so well, and to do shopping, so well, because our driver Luis, he's gonna take the lunch too, and then he's come back to the bus to try to sleep. He's gonna take a power nap, but that's a mandatory power nap. Okay. Yes. So well, and imagine that when we are arriving there, 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, so when you come back to the bus, I forget my cell phone. Okay, just remember something. Our life is in his hands. Let him to take a power nap. Okay. Well, very important. The place that we'll visit is a popular place. Many people go there. Some of the people, they go by themselves. And those people, they want to see the cenote. Or they want to swim in the cenote. Some of the people, they go to see the Mayans, so well, or some of those people, they go to the restaurant, but in the package that they get it, so well, and they are different than you, so well, maybe they have included the lunch, maybe not, so well, maybe just the taco, so well, and this is very important. Okay, I will give you a tag, this little tag, please, this is personal, put it like this. Okay, take one, share with your neighbor, with your friends, and pass it back. I'll pick up over there. Okay. Well, family, very important. So well, and when we arrive in there, we work all together. I show you the area. Mayans, they're gonna give you a welcome. Is you thinking about that the Maya they vanished, or they were aliens? Not. Mayans, we are human beings, like you, like me. A Maya. My town is here in Yucatan. The name of my town, Leona Vicario. It was Santa Maria. It was Chante. My grandma, she's really short, like this. My mom, she's taller than her, like this. Well, and I feel like a Jajan in the land of the Mayans. Why? Because my dad is coming from the center of Mexico, from Veracruz. That's another culture, Totonaca. I'm a new kind of Maya because I'm mixed blood. Yes, I had the best of two cultures, Mayan and Totonaca. Most of the time, the people, they believe that the Mayan, they were Aztec. They weren't Aztec. You need to know that from the North Nicaragua on to the south of Mexico, Tabasco, many cultures. Some of those cultures, they were civilizations. Mayan, Aztec, Zapoteca, Tolteca, Ramamuri, Huichol, Tlaxcalteca, Zoque, Yaqui, Cora, many. Mayan, they were a great civilization. Mayan, they didn't vanish. Mayans, we migrate from one place to other place. Migrations. The migration is a social problem, social situation that is happening when the people, they're looking for a better life. Now, in the Mayan communities, Mayan people, they leave the Mayan community and they move to work, for example, to Cancun. Yeah. Or farther, Mexico City, Guadalajara, Monterrey, farther, United States, Canada, farther, Japan. Okay. We are all around the world. Okay. Well, you need to know, Mayans, we are human beings. We're looking for a better life. Back in those days, that's the same situations. Mayan, they used to have more than 5,000 cities. And the only one of those cities that has one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza. No chicken pizza. Okay? 5,000 cities. And only Chichen Itza, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. And same situation that is happening now with the Mayan communities, with the towns, that the Mayan, they left their towns and they moved to work to the cities. because they didn't have enough natural resources, enough food, and they didn't have the life that they want for their families, and they moved to other places. Okay, please, I will share some pictures. Share. I will pick up at them. Okay. Okay. Well, many people, they don't understand the Mayan. They did understand the Mayans. Why? Many reasons. First of all, Mayans, they speak Mayan language. Okay, yes. And but so well, in the Mayan communities, Mayan they still practice the Mayan language. But Mayans now are living from the north Nicaragua to the south of Mexico, Tabasco. Mayans, we are Mexicans, but we are Salvadoreños, Nicaragüenses, Guatemaltecos, Beliceños. Yes. Well, you need to know, in the Mayan world, there are more than 9 million of Mayan speakers. Okay. Mayans, we say, here we are. Mayans, we say, we nanoni. Okay. Now that we are in the Mayan land, let's go to practice Mayan language. Let's go to practice with me, okay? Repeat after me for to say good morning in Mayan language. Malo Kim.
Malo
Louder. Malo Kim.
Malo Kim.
Malo Kim.
Malo Kim.
Okay, you got it. Malo Kim literal means good sun. We try to say like the energy of the light of the sun go with yourself. So well, and that's phrase for those kind of occasion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Easy. Malo Kim. Okay, is we want to say thank you in Mayan language. Thank you Mayan language. Repeat after me. Thank you Mayan language. Jumbotic.
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 Jumbotic. You got it. Ya lo tienes. Okay. I think that you are with that special person in your life next to you. You are with the most important person in your life. Look one to each other and repeat after me. Hach in Yakumech. Hach in Yakumech means give me the divorce. Nah, just kidding. Means I love you. Okay. Hach in Yakumech means I love you. If you wanna say I love you so much, we say, listen. Hach in Yakumech yetel tulaka tuka. No? Not too much? Okay. I love you so much in my language. Hach in Yakumech yetel tulaka tuka. Okay. Mayan language is interesting. Okay, I'm not a Mayan speaker because when I leave my town, I was a child. So well, I moved to Cancun. I grew up in Cancun. Cancun is a touristic area. Cancun is more like a Las Vegas on the beach. I remember something in my childhood. My friends, they told me, don't speak Mayan. Speak Spanish or English. Okay, well, but I understand very well Mayan language. Okay, family. And you need to know that Chichen Itza was a city. But the area that we will see at Chichen Itza, it used to be the center of the city. In that area, Mayans, they practice rituals, ceremonies. We need to understand a little bit the way that the Mayan, they used to see the life and the death. This is the easy way to explain you the way that the Mayan, they used to see the life and the death. The Mayan cosmovision. Okay. Mayan cosmovision, there are 3 levels. 1, 2, and 3. This is the Oshbolontingu. This is the sky. In the sky, we have the sun, moon, star, constellations, planets. Mayan, they were great sky watchers, great astronomers, great astrologists. Isanka, everything around us, another Mayan people. Plants, the trees in the jungle, the nature, the animals like a jaguar, serpents, monkeys, element of the universe, water, fire, so well. Underworld, we can see it, but we know that exists. That's underworld means knowledge. And when I'm talking about knowledge, maybe you're thinking about the depths for the Mayans too. But it's the symbol of the knowledge, the depths. But for for the Maya, the death is not the death, is the life after death. Okay, you need to know. For example, now in Mexico, you know that we celebrate Dia de Muertos. Yes, this is the symbol of the celebration of the dead now in our days. Yes, it's like this. It used to look like this a long time ago, just like this. When we celebrate the dead, we celebrate the life. When we celebrate the dead, we try to remember our ancestor, because if they are here, still alive. We worship the dead because we worship the life. Family, Mayans in Chichen Itza, they used to worship the dead. They used to worship the life. They used to worship water, life. Everything about the temple Gulganda was about life. Well, those symbols you're gonna see everywhere in Chichen Itza. The feather serpents. Where that symbol they came from? The mix between the bird Quetzali and the rather snake. You're gonna see another symbol there in Chichen Itza. That's the jaguar. The jaguar means the sun at night. Mayans, we believe that at night the sun goes to the underworld, to the Xibalba, with the spirit of our ancestor. So they become jaguars and they look in the way to the world until the next day. The symbol means life after death. The symbol means powers, means energy, means the sun, means the universe. Okay, family, you need to know. Mayan, so we say, here we are, Win and Oni. We are still alive. And in Mexico, many people, they don't understand the Mayans. In the Mayan communities, for example, if you go jungle inside, in this state, you will find 400 Mayan communities. And you find the original Mayan houses. Look like this. It used to look like this. Okay. And between to the Mayan houses, the Mayan communities, because there are no hospitals, there are no doctors, they had healers. Healers, so like a midwife. For example, if they have time, they go to the hospitals with the doctor. If they don't have time, so they prefer to go with the midwife. The midwife, so usually has in her house, his house, this building, this little house, that is like a kind of like a steam room, like a sauna. It's like a Mayan onsen, okay? So when they stimulate, like when the baby born, and they prepare the ladies to bring to life. Mayans now look like you, look like me, but long time ago, they used to look like this. Because they try to look like the jaguar. They try to look like the feather serpents. Mayans, we believe that our spirits is very interesting and complicated. But our spirit has many spirits that they journey and they make one. But when we born, sun or moons give us part of our spirits. That's a patron, that's a guardian. Okay, sometimes they used to do this. This one is very important. This is representative, means symbol of element of the universe, like a water, like a fire. Okay. Well, why the snake? Why they choose the snake as a symbol of life, as a symbol of fertility? Okay. We are in Yucatan, and you need to know, in this state, in the Yucatan Peninsula, we have like about 64 species of a snake, and like 6 are poisonous. Yes, you need to know. Well, if you are walking in the middle of the jungle, it's easier or more common to see a snake than a jaguar. Okay. You need to know, the snake was a medicine. We know that's kind of the formation, that's kind of tradition, just for the elite, not for the common people. This is for the common people. But you need to know, imagine that in the middle of the jungle, you have a pain in your mouth, or you go with the meet when you go with the healer is gonna check. Okay, we need to take out the teeth. Okay, she or her, she's gonna put the medicine in the tooth, and then easy. When you ask, what is that? They will tell you the medicine. Yes, it's made with a rather snake, with the venom of the rather snake and the blood of the rabbit and some plants. Okay, long time ago, same situation. Bring them out. They go with the healers. Healers, they put the same medicine. Then with the arrows, knife, scrolls, clean the nervous, take out the nervous, and then they put obsidian, jade, cura. Okay, this is a Maya endodonts. We know that the snake for the Mayans, that was a medicine. Well, for to get this, Mayans, when they were babies, when they get that part of the spirit, the parents, they were so proud that they give the welcome to that part of the spirit, and they were part of a ceremony, a therapy, where the parents, they put the baby here, where they were dancing. After to dance, they lay the baby in the legs. Mom and dad, they give a massage to the head of the baby. They squeeze the head of the baby. They put a wrap to the head of the baby. Do you like to see how?
Yes.
Can you please give me your baby? No, just kidding. Okay, well, the name of that therapy is SMEC. Those people, when they pass away, they were buried in their temples, in their tombs. So, well, and then 19th century, 20th century, they were looking for treasure, gold, silver, and they opened the tombs of the Mayans, rulers, leader of those people. And when they discovered those skulls, those bones, somebody said that the Mayan, they were aliens. Mayan, they were aliens. Okay. The name of that therapy is SMEC. Okay. The temple of Kukulkan, it used to be painted with those colors, red, blue, green, yellow, and white. They used to have incrustation of those minerals. Like obsidian, jade, coral. Okay. But for example, this animal, the turtle for the Mayans, means long life, longevity. You go to the Maya houses, always you will find the Virgin of Guadalupe. When you see the details about the Virgin of Guadalupe, you're gonna see the sun behind of her. You're gonna see that the Virgin of Guadalupe is the moon. So well, it's like an eclipse. So well, we are Guadalupanos. But you will find too a turtle. Always in the Maya house, and they have a turtle. That's the protector of the house. Well, family, now you know a little bit about those symbols. Imagine that sometimes they mix, so well, animals. Sometimes they mix plants with human beings, like this one. This is young cash, and that means abundance. Abundance about food. Just imagine that on the top to the temple, that symbol. Okay. Please hold in no more than 10 seconds. I will invite to take a picture with your phone. And when you take a picture, match and see how's look in the picture and how's look with your eyes. And you're gonna see something very interesting. Okay? Please, just for to have an idea how was look the temple will come back in those days. Okay, and we almost arrived to the Mayan cooperative. Remember, this first stop, we will interact with the Mayan people. I'll show you the place. Mayan, they're gonna give you a welcome in Mayan language. Mayans, on the way to Chichen, you're gonna see, so well, on the way to Valladolid, you're gonna see how the Mayan they live. In front of the houses, they open a store, a restaurant, they put a table. On the table, so well, they're gonna put ceramics, they're gonna put obsidian, they're gonna put hammocks, they're gonna put drink catchers, something that they make with their hands, something that they represent their feelings, what they believe. So well, okay, imagine so well that in Chichen Itza, I want to buy this. Okay, you buy it so well, and then so well in Valladolid, I want to buy this, and you buy it so well. On the way to Chichen Itza, you see a hammock. Hey, pastor, pull over. We pull over, and you buy the hammock. Next town so well, and you see a drink catcher. Luis, pull over, and you buy a drink catcher, and then we will back to Cancun. Mayan people, they go to the Mayan cooperative. Remember what I say? So well, Mayan cooperative is the place where the Mayans they go to work now. So well, and they found the cenotes, and the cenotes they prepare. So well, that's cool. So well, and they give maintenance. So well, that's perfect to swim. So well, they have the restaurant. That's the place that we have the option to eat a real Mayan food. So well, and and that's a little market as a gallery. So well, and it's possible to do shopping. Okay, well, remember, bring with you your swimming suit, your towels, your water shoes, and your camera. Money always with you. Okay. Well, and remember, in this place, we have those activities for to do. To meet the Mayan people, to be part of that Mayan welcome, and to do shopping, so well, and to try to get drunk, to eat, so well, and to swim. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Let me know if you have any question. I will beat you into the seats, and it's time to prepare ourselves. So well, it's time to have fun. Welcome to Yucatan. Any question here? No? Yeah, we have more rooms. So well, in the last moment, somebody they come back late. So well, I don't know. We have Mayan people, and we have the wildlife. We have jaguars, monkeys, raccoon, serpents, and the chupacabras. Okay. Well, remember, when you get for transportation, bring with you all those things that are necessary for to do those activities, to swim, to take a lunch, to try to have fun, to try to get drunk, to do shopping. So well, remember, so well, first, Mayan they're gonna give you a welcome. I show you the area. So well, and we have time for to do shopping. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get a wristband for you. I give you the wristband in according to the package that you book. So well, I show you the rest of the place. So well, and I will let you know. So well, and at what time it will be the departure time. When you know how can I get to the cenote, when you know how can I get to the restaurant. So well, and I have another activity for you. Tequila tasting. You don't want to drink tequila? No? Okay. Don't worry. If you don't want to drink tequila, Luis is gonna drink it for you. Okay. Tequila tasting so well is optional. So well, and I will let you know where we'll do the tequila tasting. But this is tequila, and this tequila it's 100% blue agave, way different than Jose Cuervo, Don Julio, those tequilas that you know. So well, and sometimes I think that for to know what's the real flavor of tequila, what is the real tequila, just in Mexico. And but those tequilas that we have here, that Mayan they have here, so delicious. Okay, well, welcome to Chichicam. Chichi means Gramon. Can means serpent. Gramon, serpent. The name of the place, Chichican. Gramon, serpent. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
जल्दी चलो वो एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं
Okay. So well, and what they try to do, Maya. Well, please come closer. Okay, let me introduce a friend of mine. Okay, this is Nesh Balana. Nesh Balana is Aishman, and they practice ritual ceremonies, I told you, but they know about plants, about those therapies, so well, and those ceremonies, so well, and if somebody get lost in the middle of the jungle, they go for a Ishman, like a Nesh Balan, and they're looking for that person in the middle of the jungle. Okay, well, family,
Repeat after me for to say good morning in Mayan language. Malokim.
Malokim.
Malokin la tilesh ekim belai kim akim otokata la chimba te shulumi tu shek kushta utela pochet kulumi chichen utela bina kwa winkle tu khai tsono tu khai shibalba kich kala yun kenu kanante kich kala yun kenu me kich ekim belai tin hekim kuksika tin hekim tukul utela intakte si olala en insiktech ik en insiktech ha en insiktech boots iko yana muskawich utela uyi utela savate chupetu me mukta puksika e kawata ka kamke yana sakakatani yana khashaltik yana machka polti ya bachtukul yana machka puksika tela yakun kaba yetla pish utelu yantla mukashim bawayo kabile omataka kamke kataka kapachit yana mistin kashkatukul mishasasi mishakushta yenso ke butso yana meke kutata wosa kutela sasi kunsa utelo sabata chupeto olal pekima olal endush kashim banakeche kahakteshe inaye anayesh ilume alumesh Alaknesh, Ilakesh, Jumbotik.
Okay, repeat after me. Thank you, Mayan language. Jumbotik.
Jumbotik.
Okay, so do you understand everything?
Everything.
Everything. Okay, well, he said that he's so happy that you are here. Thank you so much for to share one of your day, your life with us, to stand there in the same land that our ancestor. He said that that he wanna ask permission, so well, to the nature, to the jungle, to the energy that is around us. So well, that we are energy, but we attract good energy. So well, that the airs that they wherever they came from, the north, south, east, west. So well, and they bring good vibes, good energy for us. So well, and Mayans, we are like this. We respect the nature, we respect everything. So well, we don't see the material thing, those things, but we believe that they have energy. So well, and he asked permission to the cenote. Why the cenote are so special for us? Well, we believe that the cenote, those are the entrance of the underworld. We believe that that's the doors that our ancestor and their spirit they need to cross for to go back home. And he said, so well, when I said, so well, and I want to ask permission to the spirit of my ancestor when you go to the cenote, so well, and you know, they know that you're alive and they take care of you. So well, they say they're gonna ask to the jungle that they are part of the jungle. So well, and they say that they're gonna ask to the energy that is in Chichen Itza that they give you the wealth. So well, and for to do that, he's gonna give you elements. So well, and he's gonna give you, and the elements, water. This water is coming for a special cenote. Nobody swims there, but it's the water of the sunrise. He said, please accept the water. So well, put your hands like this. When you accept the water, put in your front head, put in your heart, put in your knees. So well, when you put in your front head, this is for to understand us, for belief. To put here is for to get a long life, and for put here is for to be healthy. And he said, if you don't want the water, we understand. Just put your hands behind. Okay. He said that he's gonna give you the fire, so like a smoke, boots, and this one is gonna make like the jungle. They are a part of the jungle. Okay. Well, that's it. This part, so well, he said that he's gonna call goodbye for you, and this part he invite us to close our eyes and just we don't need to speak Mayan, but we need to feel it. So well, that's it.
Yung lapok sika, kit yung kanukanan, kit yung karmeke, kit kasi kung kit sa tungkulan. Kung kimak oral, hindi kayo na keshe, hindi kasi manakeshe, kit yung kanan, kit yung kumeke, kit yung kasi kung sa tutat sa itong oral, kimak oral, hindi kayo na keshe, hindi kasi manakeshe, kit yung kanukanan, kit yung kumeke, kit kasi kung sa tulad sa matin. To ola liet kimakola liet vetumen munket vetumen sasi vetumen pusta vetumen bel vetumen pakat vetumen to ola bela isang sa matin liet kit yung kanan kit yung kumeke kit pa kit yung sasi kit so ola nila pakat e kimena akati veto ola ve kimakola indus kashim bara ke indus kana ke kit yung kanan kit yung kumeke kit sasi pa putat presi ola liet to ola isang sa matin na pusta le vesin la win la pele la la pacatesh, uke na kesh, uke la yungu tat uke tu memu, uke tu mempuksika, uke la bel, uke la pacat, uke la sasi, uke la kimakola, uke la tohola, Santa Martina la kushta, uke la abatetia bach nuke bach tohola, Santa Martina, la puksika beishna winki, lesh beishna beles, beishna pacatesh, entushke na kesh, shikesh lakim, shikesh chikim, shikesh nohol, beishna shamam. Tu yumi kan, tu yumi chel, tu yumi sapna, a winkli, et la sasi, et la puksika, et la beli, et la pacat, Beshantin nalun, tu yumi balang, et tu yumi chaku, te la puksika, te la winkli, te la belu, te la pacat, Beshantin nalun, en tu shkena keshe, yumi shibal, bopelli mukalon, belli sasilon, a lakenesh, lakesh, jumboti.
Okay, repeat after me. Thank you, Mayan language. Jumboti.
Jumboti.
Okay. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to you. And one family, so well, and he go with you. He was talking about the element of the universe, water, fire, the earth, that they bring good vibes for us, so well, that ourselves, our energy, they get balance and harmony. Okay, well, imagine Meshbalan, long time ago in Chichen Itza, on the top of the temple, watching the sun. To try to know when the rainy season starts, when the rain is over. So well, through the obsidian like this. Please, I will show you so what how they make it. Okay, please try to see the sun through the obsidian and tell me how to look the sun. You can start put yourself over there. No, bro. How to look the sun? Do you see it? No? I can't believe it. You have to stand up here. Look. Reaction with our energy has a reaction with the water. Can you see how change the color? Okay. Do you see it? Okay. Look.
Yes.
This one is here with the water because they attract the bad energy. So well, and they take care of us. So well, and family, you can put it here. The sun looks nice, yes? Mine, they were great sky watchers. Okay. Please, living here and follow me this way. Come here, please. Closer to me. Okay, over there. Can you please? I need a voluntary. Necesito un voluntario. Okay. Can you put this, my voluntary? Okay. Stand up here. Okay, you're gonna stand up. You're gonna open your arms like this. Okay, we are energy. When our energy is working well, good. So well, our balance is okay. We will see how's your balance. You will stand up like this. Put your arms up. I'm gonna put down.
Okay.
When I put down, but you wanna try to stand up with only one foot, like this, okay? Not yet.
Okay.
When you lose the balance, okay? Just put your feet down, okay? Cool.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. No balance. No balance. Okay, don't worry.
Okay,
Wait. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Okay. Okay. Relax. Can I have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, for this reason, this mineral was so important for the Maya. Will you please stop? Okay.
What's the stone?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Please try to stand up with only one foot. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you made it. Okay. It's okay. Good. It's okay. Put it down. Can I?
Yeah. Oh.
Big one. And come in. But don't drink it yet. I will explain you what it is. Big one, don't drink it yet, please. Okay. Good. Nice. Sweet. Good. Okay. Everything that you find in here, so they have a feeling, they have a meaning. And they put in their faces, so what the protection of mineral. Sometimes they put it here with it when they for years. So what and those ones are what love there, so what and the love are the love. Well, very important. Imagine that you buy anywhere. They don't give you a ticket, they don't give you this. But what happens that when you fly home and you get a red flag? You you have to show one of those. What is this? This is the fruit that was made in Mayan community.
बेटो सुनो, आप मेरे लिए लेके आए थे ना ब्रेसलेट, मैं आपको बता दूँ। बेटो आप मेरे ब्रेसलेट लेके आए थे अपनी गाँव से, आपने लेके आए थे गले का, जो मैंने ड्रेस पहनी है ना। चेस भी मिलता है, देखो इससे चेस भी है। मंकी लड्डू, इंडिया की मंकी। बुरा नहीं सुनना, बुरा नहीं देखना, बुरा नहीं बोलना। Can you see? Don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Wow, look at the parrot. टर्टल का प्राइस देखो ना कितना है। बड़े वाले टर्टल का क्या प्राइस है?
The third is a meaning longevity and abundance.
क्या प्राइस है? नीचे प्राइस है।
Opalo and turquoise. The price is pesos.
एक चीज मम्मा के लिए ले लो ना।
प्राइस is 8,000, right?
This is strong.
You have already checked.
Handmade, hand painted. So like it.
Or I quick man, it's like a deposit included the person that you book. The restaurant is to the left. If you go to the restaurant, buffet, the area of tacos, both are included without drinks. When you go to the restaurant, so well, it's only one time. It's not possible to in and out several times of the restaurant, okay? Well, you don't have a wristband or you have a blue wristband, food is not included. So well, if you want to eat, you pay for the buffet at the area of the restaurant, 300 pesos per person. Or you ask for the menu and you pay your meal, your food here where you eat, okay? Well, and if you have green wristband, if you have a blue wristband, you pay for the live vest and the locker already. At the area of the changing room, you only have to show your wristband. They will give you the key of the locker. Straight ahead, we have the area of the changing room. When you show your wristband, after that you take the shower, they will give you the life jacket, okay? And those are the changing rooms. To the right, the showers. To the right, the cenote. Okay? Well, and if you have an orange wristband or you don't have wristband, you want to swim, so well, you pay for the life vest and the locker at the area of the changing rooms. So well, remember, changing rooms, showers, and cenote. Straight ahead, you keep walking, you're gonna see a red bridge. After to the red bridge, you're gonna see the cenote, okay? But to the right, there's the access to the cenote. Okay, well, family, we have another activity. That's the tequila tasting. So well, and if you don't want to do the tequila tasting, so well, and whatever you want to do. If you want to swim first, or if you want to take the lunch first. I recommend you to swim first. Okay, well, let's go to take like a 2 hours.
¿Habla español, amigo? ¿Inglés? ¿Maya?
Maya.
¿Y bueno, cuál era, amigo? Por ahí,
Wow. Nice entry. Oh my God, कहाँ है वो कुआं जिसमें हम डूबने जा रहे हैं?
Otra foto cuando lleguemos, José. Cuando lleguemos, cariño, bajando las escaleras.
Sí, bajando las escaleras.
से कितने वीडियो लिए जिसकी वीडियो टर्न ऑन करना ही भूल जाती हूँ मैं। और ये देखो कैसा लग रहा है ऊपर से। Let's go this way.
Water, like, is standing water for a long time.
वाह, यहाँ से अच्छा दिख रहा है ना।
6, 7.
6, 7.
Nee, ik weet. Oké, nou.
Start.
6, 7!
And we will arrive there very soon. So we'll just like about 10 minutes and we will arrive there to Valladolid to see how to look a real Mexican city. Valladolid, it's way different than Cancun, Riviera Maya. And why? Because the city, it was founded in the year 1543 and by Francisco Montejo nephew. And when we arrive in there to the center of the city, you're gonna see those beautiful houses, casonas. Those beautiful houses, it used to be Mayan temples. Well, the idea, so well, when we see Valladolid, is to see how to look a real Mexican city, to get a Mexican experience, maybe to try ice cream, to go to the Catholic Church. So well, in Valladolid, there are about 50,000 inhabitants, 50,000 citizens. So, well, and Cancun has 1,600,000 citizens. In Cancun, there are like about 12 Catholic churches. In Valladolid, with 50,000 citizens, there are like about 22 Catholic churches. Okay. Well, we had time to see the Catholic church, so well, and we had time to walk and around to the park, so well, and it is open. The Catholic church. It's possible to go inside. Remember something? That was the second was built in America, and it was rebuilt so well after to the Mayan Revolution in the 17th century, 18th century. They rebuilt the Catholic church, and we had time to. It is open to go inside, so well. And if you're gonna take picture of the Catholic church, so well, that will be without flash. Please do without flash, and please. And we had time to go to see the Catholic church, but we don't have time for confession. This is very important. When the city was founded, and they never got more than 15,000 people, 10,000 visitors, so what they try to see the city per day. There are not like a parking lot at the center of the city for those kind of transportation. But authorities, they do exception. They let us to see how to look the city and to stay, but no more than 30 minutes. That's very important. It's gonna be free time. So well, when you leave the transportation, go to the park, go to the church, get a Mexican snacks, or get an ice cream, so well, and then come back to the bus. After this stop, when we go back to the transportation, we travel another hour until Chichen Itza. Are you ready for Valladolid? Yeah. Cool. Well, Valladolid was named Magical Town since 1995. So, well, and Mexican authorities named the city Magical Town. In Mexico, we have many magical towns, but magical towns are places that they preserve our tradition. So, well, for example, some of the houses and those houses that they used to be Mayan temples. So, well, and they look like a 17th century, 16th century. So, well, but there are no houses anymore. When you go inside, so well, and of those houses, some of those houses that are shops, Starbucks, Burger King, or McDonald's. Okay, yeah, you need to know. So, well, and it's very common to listen to people to speak the Mayan language. So, well, and well, we almost arrived. It's time to be ready. So, well, and this is Valladolid. Welcome to Valladolid. And this area, it is part of the city of Valladolid. But on the way to the center of Valladolid, you're gonna see that the facade of the houses changed and they become colonial style. Those windows used to be doors, and in the colonial time, they used to ride horses into the houses. Inside to the houses, a central patio, central garden, and around to the garden, the rooms. And some of the areas for the horses, so well, and some of those houses, they have a cenote inside to the house. Beautiful places. Well, if you see the details about the houses, the frame of the door, the corner of the houses, they have the limestone without plaster, and it's because that's the witness stone. That's the proof. That used to be Mayan temples. Well, and those windows are not windows anymore. Well, they were doors, sorry. They were doors, but there are windows now because in the colonial time, the king and the queen of Spain, 300 years, we were the new Spain. So well, King and Queen of Spain, they put taxes for the door. More door, more taxes. The way that the citizens, they avoid to pay those taxes to make those doors in windows. Okay. Well, and to the left hand side, from one corner to the corner, that was the house of the founder, Francisco Montejo Nephew. And with the time, and his family donate part of the house to the Catholic Church, donate part of the house as well, and to the union of workers of the chewing gum as well, and the other part of the house, they still the owner, they still the same owner, so well, Montejo family. That is a hotel, El Mesón de Marqués. Inside to the Mesón de Marqués, that's their Starbucks. Okay. We have the park, Francisco Canton Rosado. Right there in the middle, across to the park, the pink house, that is the Mesón de Marqués, where the Starbucks is. Inside to the park, we have the ice cream. And the Catholic Church is closed, but it's possible to take a picture from the facade of the Catholic Church. This is the place that you had. Mexico, there are like a Valladolid, beautiful cities. And it would be nice and cool that you come back to Valladolid and to stay a couple nights. And if you stay here a couple nights, so well, for example, go to the beach, that is like about 1 hour car distance from here. Beautiful beaches, nobody's there, so well, that's perfect. And at some areas, they have a very interesting color of the sea, pink color. So well, and that's Las Coloradas, El Cuyo, Silan Bravo, beautiful place. And it's possible to go, for example, to Chichen Itza per night. And when you go to Chichen Itza per night, they play a show in front of the temple. That is amazing. Well, it's possible to go to other archaeological sites like Ekbalam. That one is cool, it's nice, because they let us climb the temple. And the Acropolis is amazing. Well, that's a good place for to stay a couple nights. Imagine to stay in one of those hotels. They look like a castle, medieval castle, but with those details like a cinote, the property, so on, and a spa. That's amazing. Well, family, now we are on the way to Chichen Itza. Now we are on the way to see one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Okay, yes. When we arrive in there, so well, and we we go in, I will provide a guide service, so well, and you're gonna have free time. But we know that maybe because we are different, you don't want to follow your guide. Maybe you say, just too much information. Okay, that's enough for me. So well, okay. Well, if you are happy, we are happy. And well, of course, when we arrive there, so well, we give you the entrance tickets. Well, I provide the guide service. I will try to give you 1 hour free time. I will share more details about the temple Vulcan, about Chichen Itza too. General idea, you will understand a little bit more about the Mayans. Okay, for example, most of the time, the first question that is coming to your mind when you see the temple Vulcan, what is inside? Maybe a starship? No. Inside of the temple of Kukulkan, we have another 2 temples. Why? Because they build a temple over the temple, temple over the temple. Under the temple of Kukulkan, there are cenotes. Yes, like a 5 cenotes. Explorations, are scuba divers, archaeologists, biologists, they explore Chichen Itza, they explore the cenotes under the temple of Kukulkan. And that's a scuba diver and a speleologist, his name Guillermo de Anda. Like about 5 years ago, he discovered that inside of the temple can, under the temple can 20 meters, there are 5 cenotes. When he published his information though, and he discovered all that information, so all details about the temple can, that under the temple can there are another 5 cenotes, so well, and immediately Nat Geo Discovery Channel and looking for him, become his sponsor, so well, and then so well, and you'll find all his information in streaming like a next Disney Channel or Netflix, so well, Chichen Itza Under the World by Guillermo de Anda. Okay, and in one of his exploration, he was swimming under the ground, so well, under the temple volcano, and he find a kayak like a canoe. That's amazing. Okay, well, family, take a look. And the temple of Chichen Itza and Mayans, so well, they are right there, like about 304th century after Christ, and they build the temple, so well, and then something happens, so well, and they build another temple, and then another temple, so well, and when you see that amazing monument of the time, just remember, so well, they started to build it, so well, since 1st century, so while we are watching, we will see a monument that has more than 1,600 years old. Well, family, there are many interesting details about the temple of Kukulkan. The cenotes, remember, those are like on the entrance of the underworld. For us, we used to celebrate the dead every day. We used to speak with our ancestors because we believe that they are with us. Well, and you need to know, when we see the temple Kukulkan, we see the portal, the entrance of the underworld. That's the door that our ancestor, their spirit, they need to cross for to go back home. Okay, family, this is very interesting, the way that we see the life after death. Because, for example, in the Mayan communities, when the kids they grow up, it's very common. Like in my case, my grandmom says, be honest, don't do that, respect. That's not your house. There are no doors in the house of your neighbors, but that's not your house. Ask for permission. If you don't do that, remember that in your shadow is your grandpa. He will pull your leg down. Nobody wants to feel that. Long time ago, my ancestors, well, Mayans, they try to know themselves even in the moment that they born. When they born, sun, moon, they give us part of our destiny. They give us part of our spirits. So well, then in that moment, they start to prepare the kids. If they were rulers, leaders, healers, part of the lead, they give a massage to the head of the baby. So well, those kids, they grow up only to 7 years old. 7 years old, adult age. You have a choice.
You're sure?
Okay, 7 years old. Imagine that a baby born as a hunter. They prepare that baby as a hunter, grow up 7 years old, and then 7 years old, he or she need to go by herself or himself to the jungle to try to catch a jaguar and to come back safe and sound. Imagine that before to go to the jungle by themselves, they're gonna open the tombs of their ancestors. They're gonna speak with a bunch of the ancestors, and they're gonna take, hey grandpa, this is my son, your grandson. So well, has your eyes look like you, and you were a great hunter. So well, and that's his turn to go to the jungle to try to catch a jaguar by himself. So well, please take care of him and protect him, and let him come back safe out some home. Okay, family. So well, that's the way that we used to see the temple of Kukulkan. The temple of Kukulkan. So well, it's amazing. For example, when you see, you're gonna see a staircase. The staircase has 91 steps. 91 steps, but there are 4 sides. 4 sides, 91 steps. We have 364 steps. 364 steps and one more on the top. 365. Sounds familiar, that number?
Yeah, the year.
The days of the year. It is a solar calendar. Okay. The details about the second structure, it is a lunar calendar. Lunar and solar calendar. When we see the temple of Vulcan, so well, for us, we see this. And what is this? It is a calendar system. Well, this is about the solar calendar, 365 days. This is about the lunar calendar, 269. Mayans, they used to name it the day, they used to name it the night. 1 day, 1 night. And those names sounds like this. Uk, Chan, Kowo, Saints, Balan, Chin, Chan, Chem, Un, Chulin, Chable, Kinich, Kim, Pagal, Cham, Balun, Shiva, Hatsamun, Amor, Amor, Amor. Okay? Well, this one knows that has a cycle of 365 days. This one knows that has a cycle of 269. This is about the sun, this is about the moon. This one is 9 months. 9 months? Pregnancy. Time of gestation. Life after death. Well, family, this is the sun, this is the moon, and just imagine that this one is gonna run 52 times, 52 years. This one is gonna run 260 times. So well, I'm sorry, 75 times. 75 times a cycle 269. So well, and they will match again in the same day. If today is the name Jack Balloon, the same day that will repeat again in 52 years. Mayans, when they used to climb the temple, they were watching the sun. They tracked this for the sun and its location. They were watching the moon, star, and constellation. But at that bunch of stars looked like a monkey. They named it Mash. That bunch of stars looked like a feather serpent. They named it Kukulkan. That bunch of stars looked like a jaguar. They named it Bala. Well, at the Mayans, they didn't know that those they were stars or planets. So well, for the Mayans, so well, they were alive and they walked in the sky. So well, and they saw, for example, that some of them flashing, another not. Some of them they speak, another they listen. Okay, classify the sky. Classify, so well, where they saw those star constellation planets. So well, and they decide, oh, who's gonna become rulers, leaders, warriors, healers, hunters, fishermen, so well, and who's gonna participate in the human sacrifice too. Okay, do you wanna know more? Okay, cool, perfect. You need to know Mayans, they were a civilization. What is the difference between civilization and a culture? There are some civilizations, so well, some cultures that they develop the knowledge. For example, civilization is when they have papers. Mayan, they used to have paper. Mayan, they used to have a written system. Mayans, they were great engineers, great mathematicians, great astronomers. Mayan paper, they're looking for a special tree in the jungle. The name of the tree, peach. And peach or javin. When they found that tree, they scratched the bars of the tree. So well, when they get the bars of the tree, they put in water, boil it, and then so well, and they put powder the limestone. So well, and they move like a soup, and then they let it to dry. So well, and they make the paper. Mayan, they used to have a written system. They used to have a numeric system. Mayans, they used to have 1,000 million Mayan books But what happened in the 16th century, 17th century, when the Europeans and Spanish arrived and they saw the Mayan books and they couldn't read the Mayan books and they said, oh, those look like a demons. Oh, that's the serpent, sinners, and they destroyed everything. Well, take a look. Everything that we know about the Mayan, it's coming from 3 original Mayan books. Codex of Dresden in Germany, Codex of Paris in France, Codex of Madrid in Spain. Those books are not in the Mayan world, are not in Mexico. So and you need to know. So there are many people that they investigate those books, and they discover very interesting details about those books. Astronomic books, and books about the cycle of the planet Venus, about the sun, about the moon, how to predict eclipse. Very interesting details. Well, you need to know, family, and Mayan, they used to have a numeric system. Mayan numeric system, only 3 symbols: lines, dots, and chichen, like a spiral, like at the shell of the universe. Okay. Well, this is the 0. This is the number 5, and this is the unit. They count with the fist like this. 1 dot is the number 1. 2 dogs is the number 2. 3 dogs is the number 3. 4 dogs is the number 4. 1 line is the number 5. 1 line, 1 dog is number 6. 1 line, 2 dogs number 7. 1 line, 3 dogs number 8. 1 line, 4 dogs number 9. 2 lines, number 10. 2 lines, 1 dog 11. 2 lines, 2 dogs 12. 2 lines, 3 dogs 13. 2 lines, 4 dogs 14. 3 lines 15. 3 lines, 1 dog 16. 3 lines, 2 dogs 17. 3 lines, 3 dogs 18. 3 lines, 4 dogs 19. Oh, 1 to 19. Do you remember that we have another symbol? Yeah, the 0. Mayan, they count from down to up. Why? Because they saw that the plants, they grew up from down to up. Where the plants they came from? From the underworld. Okay. They saw that the people, they grew up from down to up. Well, but the Mayan, they used to have a numeric system of 3 symbols, base 20. Why 20? 10 fingers, 10 toes. Okay? Well, everything that they put in the second level, multiply by 20, and then 400, and then 8,000. Okay? If I want to write the number 20, seashell, 0, 1 dot above to the seashell. The 0. Okay. Sounds complicated? Okay. Okay. Mayan numeric system. So, very interesting. Okay, family. And maybe you hear that the Mayans, they predict the doomsday 2012. Yes or yes? Yes? Do you want to know the truth about the Mayan prophecy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna read the Mayan prophecy, the real Mayan prophecy, because the Mayan, they never predict the doomsday 2012. Mayan, they say, Alaktun, Baktun, Katun, Tum, Muinal, Ankin, Boloteg. What I say, 13th of August 31, 13 years before Christ, the days that they run signs, 13th of August 31, 13 years before Christ, until to the 21st of December 2012, the biggest star it will reborn. Mayan prophecy, Mayans as a civilization, they share the knowledge so well, but if you go to Guatemala, that's the Mayan prophecy. If you go to Cuba, that's the Mayan prophecy. If you go to Tabasco, that's the Mayan prophecy. Boloteg, it will reborn 21st of December 2012. Mayans never predict the doomsday. Who said that doomsday happened 21st of December 2012? Hollywood. Yes, they make a movie. Okay. They make a movie, so and they said that the Mayans predict the doomsday. I have a friend in the 2011. I remember that he was worried and he told me, hey, Pastor, you are Mayan, and let me invite to my wedding. That will be the next month. So I'm gonna get married. So because your ancestors say that the one of the wars that will be the next year. I don't want to pass away alone. Okay, he got married. Yeah, and he's still married. Okay, because because he chose a Mayan lady. Okay, nah. He got married and he's still married, so well, but I try to explain you, don't get married for that reason. If you're falling in love, get married, so well, and then after 2012, he told me, hey, we're still alive, what's coming now? As I told you, Mayan, they were great sky watcher. What happened 21st of December 2012? Well, and psychos. And 21st of December 2012, according to the science of the NASA, that was possible to see at the solar system the line of the planets Jupiter, Saturn, about to the Iron constellation, and that's kind of line of the planet solar system is happening every 5,125 years. Psychos. Mayans, so they were great astronomers. Okay, family. Well, and when you see all those symbols, please remember, those are days, those are names, like my name. Okay, this is the way that my ancestors, they used to write my name. Now that we are in the Mayan lands, let me introduce myself in the right way. Alaktum, Baktum, Katum, Tum, Winal, Aki, Inkava, Lamaksak. I say, I am Lamaksak, I am 1,861,368 old. This is my age. Mayans, we believe so well that the universe conspirates so well, and they make part of our essence, our energy. In my case, this is my age and my name, Lamaksak. Lamaksak means the blue frog. I am the blue frog. In my childhood, when my friends in the Mayan community, they listen my Mayan name, when my grandma say Lamak, you are Lamak, okay? Yeah, I'm Lamak.
The freeway for to go to Belize, to Merida, to Chiapas, to Guatemala. On the way to Belize, on the way to Merida, you have the jungle. Inside to the jungle, we have the wildlife. Monkeys, jaguar, raccoon, squirrel, serpent, and the chupacabra. Okay? Remember, that way, that's the exit. You try to go inside, that will be closed. Okay? Well, and you're gonna see like in about 40 minutes, 30 minutes, this area, that will be only for you. Okay? Because most of those people, they go to the cenote, to the restaurant, or other places. Well, family, 1, 2, 3, and then we stop. On my way, after 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. You hear? Okay, perfect. So, well, Mayan, they were great engineers. Okay, okay, family, follow me this way. Studying the sounds, the acoustics. So, well, and the signs that they study the sounds. Okay, and do you think that the sound they have an effect on ourselves? Yes, of course. So, well, of course. So, well, and that sounds is very interesting. Sounds like the Burkett Sally. Sounds like when the rain start and hit the drop, hit the floor. Squish, squish, squash, squash. But something that is very cool and very interesting too, when they study the heart and its beats, has an effect too. Okay, family, do you see the head of the serpent with the mouth open? Okay, according to the motion, our planet spins around to the sun, okay? When the sun is there, sunset, equinox days. What is the meaning about equinox day? 12 hours of light, 12 hours of dark. Okay, sunrise it will be there, and the sun's run all that way until to the sunset. And the sun, before to the sunset, light the northwest side of the temple of Vulcan, and it looks like the snake goes down. Oh, do you remember that I showed you 2 photos at the bus? Do you see the difference between the 2 photos? One is painted, but this is clear and this is dark because the other photo is about the. Can you sit right in the middle? So well, what's happened? So well, it's really hot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Another question? It could be 150 years or 300 years for each temple. And if you see the details, that's a statue on the top. It looks like a lady, like a pregnant lady. No, not there. Okay. So well, do you see the statue on the top? Yeah. Do you see that this lake? Okay. Like a pregnant lady is when the baby is coming?
Yeah.
Just imagine that one time per year, one day per year, sunrise it will be behind to that sculpture. And the belly is the sun. Okay. So well, and that's represented like a new beginning. That's represented like a day reborn. Okay. So in those days they practice the human sacrifice. What kind of human sacrifice? Heart. We know or we believe that we got our spirit, our heart beats. We have the feeling, we have the love, we have the birth. Okay. Well, so well on. The warrior, the smart guy that he threw the ball inside to the Renaissance, the winner of the ball game. So, well, but he born in a specific day that was like a warrior, or maybe that was the ruler of that city. The next ruler so will participate that ritual. Okay, but that was an honor, that was a privilege. When they practice those ceremonies, they believe that they're gonna be part of the sun, they're gonna be part of the moon. Okay, they complete the destiny. And after those rituals, those ceremonies, 100,000 people survive. That's the meaning. Okay. And they were watching Venus. Here, the most important ruler get a specific name. Can. Can means the sky, or Can means serpent, and Nek means star. Well, and they know how they use the serpent. They know about star constellation and planets, and they know about Venus. Okay, imagine that right in the middle of the temple of Vulcan, that we have that face. That's the face of the sun. Okay, that means something. When the sunrise happens and the sun goes to the sky, the middle of the sun is the middle, and right in the middle of the temple of Vulcan, they say that the sun is Mayan. They name it with many names: Canek, and Amusenkap, and Noche egg, many names. Okay, that symbol that they look like stars is about Venus. But behind we have another symbol, There are 3, looks like 3 stars. One above to the other one. That's about Venus, our planet, and the sun. And those numbers are the number 5, but somebody grabbed not only one time, 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, those are talking about the time, and it's about the cycle of the planet Venus, 584 days, or it's talking about when Venus, our planet, and the sun line up. That is happened every 8 years, and it's there. To see Venus in that part of the sky, June, July, August, September, October, November, and even December. This rain, if you plant the corn at the cornfield, the corn plant, they grow up, and this rain touch the leaf of the corn. Yeah. Do you feel how good it is? Because this rain is coming from the north.
So well, when we arriving here, so well, the weather sunny, nice, and then inside rainy, like a storm or hurricanes. But Well, we made it. We saw one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Yes, if you had your bucket list, so well, Chichen Itza, done. Okay. Well, do you like it? Do you have a good time?
Yes.
Okay. Remember what I said in the morning that on the way back I don't bother you anymore? That I will shut my mouth. I will take a seat there. Okay, I will be quiet. Okay. Well, but something that is very important. So, well, when you book the tour, maybe through Get Your Guide, or Viator, or Civitatis, or Expedia. All those companies, they have something in common. They work online. So, well, your travel agency called Amigo Tours. Amigo Tours called me. Luis, Pastor, so well, we are freelancers. Thanks to you, we are working today. Thanks to you, we will work tomorrow. This is very important. The person that they book the tour, so well, and maybe you have the app, so well, in your phone, go to the app, so well, of the travel agency, so well, and answer the survey. And remember to mention our name, so well, Luis, Pastor, 5-star. If you have a complaint, Speedy Gonzalez, Pancho Villa. I love my job. Okay. Well, and the people that they don't book the tour, so well, the people, so well, that they come with them, so well, and it's possible to write a review too, so well, and to tell them, so well, to the visitors, so well, how was this day, so well, and of course, it's possible to share one of your pictures too, so well, and my, I will work between to the seat. If you book with Get Your Guide, I will show the QR code with Get Your Guide. That's QR code. They take you to the website of Get Your Guide, and where you it's possible to write the survey. And the other one, so well, just prepare your phone. You only have to scan this QR code in the back. That's what has my name on it. So well, that's one. Take to the website of TripAdvisor. And 5 minutes of your time. So well, where I got a review about the tour and mention our names, Pastor, Luis, and well, family. Give me 5 minutes of your life. Remember that I give you more than 10 hours of my life. Thank you so much for those good reviews. Well, if you have a complaint, remember, keep the secrets. Jumbo Dick. And I will pick up. Okay.
Pick up.
Pick up.
I see the auto. I see the auto.